Warning: the following content contains language that may be inappropriate for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Welcome back to the Let's Get Heavy podcast, the podcast where riffs hit harder, stories cut deeper, and the underground scene shines brighter. Today we're rejoined by a band that's been carving their mark into the UK heavy scene with relentless energy and vision. Wargrave first graced our show back in 2023 and have now returned with a bold new record, Free Will. A title that dares you to question, reflect, and headbang all at once. We're talking evolution, creative fire, and raw spirit behind their sound in 2025. So strap in, pet, because this isn't just an interview, it's a deep dive into the ethos, riffs, and the future of Wargrave. And if you're listening with a cuppa, make sure it's nailed down. These riffs will rattle your mug harder than a metro train on match day. Well, guys, welcome back to the Let's Get Heavy podcast. We would like to highlight bands and try and spread a little bit of positivity throughout the world of rock and metal. Well, we need no real introduction because you have joined us before. It's been 2 years since you were last on this podcast. In that time, what you've been up to with yourselves?
Nice silence there. That's how much we've been up to, Steve.
Wanking. Just silence.
Wanking. It's all gone out the window.
Got to be careful because you need a VPN for that new, lad. So
mine's on.
There's no age verification here, mate.
Your digital ID cards ready, lad. The government's coming.
Anyway, digressing. Yeah, we've been good, mate. Busy since we last we were last up in the tune and since we last spoke, since the EP, we recorded it and sort of put ourselves out there, I guess, for the first time. So lots of gigs. Probably not as many gigs as we would have liked, but a lot of gigs. Lineup change. And then obviously the most important one was writing and recording and releasing the first full-length album. So yeah.
So
even though we've been a bit shy on the gigs in the last couple of months, we do have a pretty cool milestone coming up, playing a couple of shows in Poland at the end of November, which is really, really fucking cool for us that Roman was able to patch us in with. So it's going to be sort of maybe the first international footprint. So we're all really looking forward to that.
So first trip outside the UK is coming up soon. That's brilliant, guys. Absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
And you've mentioned that you've had a bit of a lineup change. Who's replaced our good friend? I'm forgetting his name now. I should have known. He slept on me bitty spare bed when we kept our. Charlie, that's it. Fucking hell. Sorry, Charlie, if you watch this back at some point.
He won't.
Oh,
he ain't gonna be there. No worries.
You never know.
Yeah, so we've got an amazing new member called Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Richard McLean, like Die Hard.
Is our die-hard bass player?
Yeah, exactly that.
It's McLean. He doesn't like people saying McLean, I'll be honest. He told me that. I said,
that's hilarious. Rich is interchangeable for Dick. That would make the name Dick McLean, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, and he told me something absolutely opposite. He said he don't mind, but maybe he was scared of. Fucking hell, you never know.
But you're massive and scary and Polish, Roman, so I'd probably say I don't mind to you as well, mate.
Yeah, always, and at the end it's always immigrants' fault, isn't it?
Brick card.
Yes, straight away. Go back where you came from.
We love Rich, though. We give Rich a shout out. He couldn't join us tonight. He's been busy with work and that, but I think he was the kind of missing piece. Obviously, we cycled through 4 bass players, guys? 4 including a couple of fill-ins and stuff like this. But he's just, I think he's really nicely. He's a bit younger than us, so he's got all that enthusiasm. He's a great player, and
please tell us he matches your personality.
Yeah.
He's a little bit straighter than us, but he's a good sport. He gets on with it, that's for sure. There's no abrasion there, that's for sure. So we're happy.
Oh,
my
Woman's
God.
fucked up already. All right,
Yeah.
Woman, what are you doing?
Yeah, so it's always me, man.
What you broken?
I'm back.
Well, you're not, because all we just see is just your name. There we go.
I'm back.
Stop fucking around with shit.
Yeah, so I
As
need to
Steve said,
consider
we're
to
trying
buy
to make my
another
editing job
mic.
easier.
Yeah.
Making it difficult.
Just leave it all in, mate. Just leave it all in.
Okay.
Warts and all.
Oh, see, that's what she said moment right there. Just leave
Yeah,
it all in.
exactly.
Anyway, fuck's sake, you guys bring out the worst in me. You know that.
That's why you haven't had a song for so long.
Pretty much, I kept away from the Londoners. Pretty much, I should have learned when I had Halberd back on, but no. I didn't.
That's
Did
a
I fuck?
lesson. That's a lesson.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Rich
So how did you come across Richard anyway? Then did he approach you guys, or did you know of him already?
Stu?
I can't remember. No, I'm joking. It was an advert, wasn't it? It was an advert.
Job of.
There's a funny story about it though, isn't it, Stuart? When
Oh yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking knackered these days, getting old. But anyway, put an advert out. He was talking to me on one of the advert sites, and then we went to Symphony X in Camden, wasn't it? Or Islington? Where was it again?
Islington, yeah.
And we literally bumped into him on the street, just completely randomly, and he was going to the gig. We had no idea he was going to the gig, and somehow he recognised me from, it must have been the thumbnail on my profile or something. And he was like, Stuart, and I was like, who is that? And then it turned out to be Richard. It was meant, and he's in the band. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
It was one of those situations. Just sorry, mate, I have no idea who the fuck you are.
Basically.
Yeah,
pretty much.
you really enjoy it. You probably enjoyed
it. Was weird,
like,
man.
we just released the EP, so it begins. Who are you, man? That's Stuart.
Yeah, it was
So
weird.
for any listeners who are discovering Wargrave in 2025, how would you describe Wargrave's sound and ethos?
Metal.
Straight to the point. Straight to the
That
point.
encompasses
Just
no bullshit metal as well. I think we're kind of trying to get away and avoid some of the labeling and stuff out there to not be tagged into certain buckets and pigeonholes, really. I don't know what you reckon, lads, but just good melodic heavy metal with an emphasis on good songwriting. Do you know what I mean?
Traditional.
I want to say back to basics, but maybe not really put it that way. Just getting the recipe right again, the way it used to be, and give listeners something, they can relate to, something that carries a legacy, but then something obviously all five of us, put all five of our personalities into it as well. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's like a traditional metal sound with maybe a little bit of speed influence from here and there, would you say?
Yeah, modern wave of British heavy metal.
Traditional power speed thrash.
I would not pigeonholing yourself, sure.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that it sort of covers it all, really.
Yeah, it is a bit funny because I remember when I joined the band, I was thinking it's a bit eclectic, but I found this as a quite a good opportunity to just do whatever fuck you want without saying to yourself, oh, it needs to be more trash or you need to be more modern or this or that. Let's just fucking concentrate on writing a good songs and what exactly we feel, and let's crack on. Don't put the barriers around yourself like, oh, I need to play death metal. Fuck you. It's not the point. Metal is all about the freedom since I remember. So if you want to put that kind of a boundaries, it's like no, it's a wrong address. It's all about freedom, like expressing the way how you want. It's all about the things that we want to hear in the music, which in my opinion, at the moment, is a lack of that sort of melodic, traditional, even the way how we're writing this stuff is a bit different from what's happening right now among the bands. So we just have an idea. We're jamming, maybe not with this album, but we were trying to at least to know without pointing the direction, but at the same time we knew all together what we want to do. And he just like, oh yeah, we want to do this. Oh yeah, that riff is great. That one is nice. Let's just crack on without telling, oh, we need to play thrash metal. Why you want to even do that? No point.
I was going to say quickly, was it Rick Rubin that always said, like, you know, release the music you love, not what you think the audience is going to love, you know, something that kind of ethos. I think that echoes a bit here, because I think Rubin's bang on. We just, you know, if we like it.
I was just about to say, I couldn't. What Roman basically just said there, I couldn't have said it better myself personally. So anyone who is listening back, what Roman has just said is 100% spot on, and yourself as well, Trent. You know what I mean? Because if you don't dig what you're like, what you're writing and creating, how's anybody else?
Yeah, so, exactly that.
Exactly, man, exactly. And you mentioned earlier on as well that you've released your first full-length debut album, Free Will. First of all, who's Will and why we're freedom?
Go on, Stu.
Well, the lyrics are pretty much about anti-authoritarianism. So the idea for that song came about lyrically with the lockdowns. So it was developed over a period of time after that. But it's basically about how human beings have free will. They can make their own decisions. Everyone makes decisions going through their lives, and any sort of power structure that's trying to control that is intrinsically wrong. That's it, really.
So through that song, then, is that where you've built the theme of the entire album around?
No. So really. The writing process was very different to what we have done in the past. So obviously, like, even going back to like System and DMT, System had obviously been around for a very long time. DMT, we had a long time sort of writing it and jamming it and before recording it, and then the same with the EP, we had a long time with those songs. We kind of stepped out of our comfort zone massively with this album. So I think there was 4 tracks that were kind of jammed on, that we kind of knew what the songs were gonna sound like. The rest of them were written from scratch, with actually a very, very short time scale that we set ourselves a target with this, because we needed to get we needed to and wanted to get something out. So we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, but the songs were written either mainly by Stuart and Trent at home. Roman also wrote a song on this album, Rise of the Titans. Richard, coming into the band as a new member, we gave him creative license as well. So he wrote a song on the album, which is, I've forgotten the fucking name of the track now. That's terrible. Only Here and Now.
Only Here and Now.
Yeah. So it was a very different approach with this album. So we actually had all of the music, all of the drums recorded, and we were in the middle of recording guitars, bass and vocals when we were having a discussion around what would be the name of the album. We wasn't even sure whether it was going to be named after a track of the album or whether we were going to call it something different. So yeah, that's the long answer. The short answer to your question, Steve, is no, it wasn't based around free will at all.
Not a concept album, is it?
No.
Anything.
So
just add on to what Steve was saying. What was really cool, though, for me, at least on my side, was, you know, we didn't really hear these songs like complete until pretty close to the mix date. And when I say complete, I mean like hearing all Roman's vocal hooks, hearing all the guitar harmonies come together, the guitar solos. So like the whole kind of bigger picture was like, you know, a few weeks before the mix, we go, holy shit, this is what the song really sounds like. So
yes.
It was cool, but also a little bit different, a little bit anxious, a little bit, you know, pressurized. But at the end of the day, I think a good product, yeah.
Was there a specific moment or a catalyst that sparked the writing of this record?
Me.
Just you. Just asserting that deep voice, just me.
It's just being really fucking annoying and being like, come on, guys, we need to do this, we need to do this. And then we had the discussion of, oh, yeah, you know, maybe we should do this. And then we reached out to our good friend Charlie Wilson at Monolith Studios again. What dates do you have? I think this was in October 2024, so last year, October. Reached out to him. This is the only dates I've got because I needed a week to do the drums. It was in February. It was like, okay, guys, we need to book this. This is the only time I can do it. You lot need to crack on, like really crack on, which thankfully everyone agreed with. The guys pretty much, I mean, smashed it really, because from October to, I'd probably say, beginning of December, middle of December, I was getting tracks, probably new tracks coming through every week. And then I pretty much just sat at home every day, lunch break, every day on my lunch break, practicing the songs at home, playing the songs at home, sending the drum demos to the guitar demos back to the guys so that they had an idea of what I was working on. And then they were sort of able to write a little bit more of their stuff using the drum demos. And then I went into the studio, did the drums. And then once the drums were done, the guys could then finish off doing everything else. So it really was like a creative process throughout the whole thing. And like Trent said, you know, we didn't actually hear the songs complete with vocals or anything. I'd probably say it was about a week before we had to send it all back to Charlie for mixing and mastering. So yeah, it was a very nervous, anxious time, like Trent said, but actually
Did you all get together in one room, listen together? Did you all just listen separately when you got the final version?
We did at one stage, didn't we? We came around draft sort of version of it, and got some look and feel, but it's a whole nother level getting a proper mix back, or at least the first revision back.
So compared to the EP then, how do you feel Free Will pushes your sound or even your message further?
Well, it's a bit more accessible in a lot of places, I would say. It's less sort of influenced by past sort of eras of other bands and that, and more, you know, an evolution of our own sound, I think. And also utilizing clean guitars for the first time, I think, as well. I mean, we did a bit of it on Wargraves, actually, chords, but we've got Light 'Em Up, which is very much driven by that riff at the start, and then it becomes electrified. So it's a main sort of structural part of the song, the clean guitar.
Are there any... Oh, go on, sorry, my apologies.
That's all right. I think for me, it's it feels more authentic. We had less time to really overthink the songs and do what most bands do, which is change stuff and add stuff and take stuff away and then add different bits in. And there was no overworking of the songs. It was, you know, it was just right here, you know, these are the songs. This is what we're doing. Then it grew a lot more organic. The songs grew very organically because of how we recorded it. So for me, it's a real step forward for us because, like Stuart said, I think it's a lot more authentic. It feels a lot more like us.
More natural sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that. I think particularly from a guitar solo perspective, and Stu, you might feel different or feel the same, but like there were some times with some of the guitar solos I was writing and recording it at the same time. And that's kind of a very vulnerable position to be in, because it's like, okay, this is what I've got right here, right now for this piece. And a lot of your personality comes out, I think, by doing that rather than, as Steve saying, overthink, replay, rejig, overplay. So that was, again, like pressurized, but kind of cool in the end. I don't know, Stuart, if you sort of felt the same or if that was much different for you, or like.
Well, I think if you're talking like percentage wise, I reckon like 90% was written, 10% maybe of what I did was improvised
Okay.
to a degree.
Yeah.
So it was a bit different. I don't normally record that way, but again, we did have pressure to record those last solos, the leads, within like 3 weeks or something to make sure they're all ready in time.
Yeah.
But improvisation can be very magical as well. And I've had to go back and try and relearn certain little parts that are not perfect, but I will get to what I recorded.
So, continuing what you just mentioned there, then Trent, for each of you, do you feel the album has pushed you all as musicians?
I think so. I definitely think so in a lot of different ways at a lot of different times. Yeah, I think there's a bit of maturity that embellished with the songwriting in general. I think the arrangements are, not necessarily like better or improved, but definitely on a journey that is a bit more glued together, a bit more cohesive, and just fucking listenable, man. Do you know what I mean? Like we've always said this, like we're really not that happy with a song unless it's a song and the emphasis on the songwriting is there and it makes sense and it gels. So I think definitely from that perspective. And then again, not to labor the point, but from a guitar solo section, there's fucking millions of solos in this album, man. So, having the pressure on to come up with something
You'll get no complaints from me. I have demonstrated a bit of guitar wankery from time to time. You can do the hand gestures all you want, Steve. I saw it. I couldn't give a flying fuck. You shred away, my friend. Show them fucking finger skills off.
I can say violins are an integral part of the orchestra. So.
Are you comparing yourself to a violinist now, Stu?
Yeah, of course. String the instrument used with the hand and the fingers.
Oh, so it's only me who's gonna moan about there's not enough solos on this album.
It's an analogy.
It is a bit funny because I love solos. Literally, I love guitar solos because one of my favorite guitarists is Yankee Malmsteen. So it's a bit like if I'm hearing like, oh, it's gonna be only one solo in the song, but we have two guitarists, didn't it? We should have two. So I don't remember which song that was, but yeah, that was when we were choosing which song gonna be second, or maybe that was only discussion about like which song is gonna be the second single, and I said and I just proposed one of the songs, and the guy said like, oh, but there is not my solo over there, and I was like,
that was me.
I got, yeah, and I said, I got you. I always saying, and it needs to be at least two solos in the song. It's heavy metal. I remember that situation.
It was slightly more nuanced than that, but I won't get into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Nuanced is a good way to put it for an interview.
Because that just makes me sound like a cunt, which I'm not. So.
Well, actually, if we want to get into specifics, it was me that actually raised that as an initial point.
And I wholeheartedly agree.
And that was the moment when I said, fucking hell, why we just can't have two solos in every single song? I remember in Rise of Titans, when I was showing the stuff to Trent, and I said, oh, in the beginning there is a solo, then there is a break, and there is a solo, then here is a solo, and here is a solo. And Trent was like, how many solos you want to have in a song? Like, at least 3. And you want to have 4.
I remember in Pro Tools having to mark everything in the song where all these solos are supposed to go, and then you like zoom out, and then solo.
I mean, you've all heard the band Annihilator, haven't you?
Yeah.
The song The Trend has got 3 guitar solos in, so if they can do it, why the fuck not?
There's one call out. I think it's Forever With Me. No lads, the guitar wankery wank off where there's at least 4. I think there's one, 1, 2. There's a trade off twice between. So go and have a listen to that.
That was on purpose because it's like a successor to or a follow up to Wargraves, the song Wargraves.
Mm-hmm.
So that part in the middle where the solos trade off was done on purpose.
Yeah.
It was a conscious decision.
So for each member, then, what song on the album pushed you the furthest?
In what way? Sanity
Play
or
it.
playing wise?
Either way, mate. Just could we play it?
Free
with
will
Roman?
for sanity.
Roman's fucked off again. Roman, stop playing with your phone.
He's proper fucked off now.
He's proper fucked off now. You'll fuck. Oh, here he's back again. Shh. We're not talking about him. Shh.
Playing wise, I'd say, far as you can go has got some pretty tricky riffery in it, if that's a word. That was pretty difficult at first to learn, but I did fairly quickly. But that's fairly challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Want a Trent?
Yeah.
I would say in a reciprocal fashion, Free Will was a rhythm challenge for me. Just a different Stuart style is very much his own. So trying to lock into not only the notes that are being played, but how they're played was a bit of a challenge for me. Big challenge for me, to be fair, from rhythm side of things, and also the tempos in the sky as well. So it's not something you can slow down for too long to practice without facing the reality of being over 200 BPM. So
it's a technique thing, you know what I mean?
Drumming then, Steve.
Oh, I'm just fucking great, so none of it was a challenge for me.
Oh, you know what it is?
No,
You've got enough to fucking slag the guitars off. Guitar wankery. And here's you just blowing your own trumpet. Yeah, it's not wrong with my drumming.
No, to be honest with you,
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
it was I think all of
But you're sideways.
Yeah, you're sideways, Roman.
I just lost a headphone, to be fair. Fuck it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think for me, the whole album was a challenge. I don't think there was really one song. I think because I was having to write drum parts based off of, very early inceptions of the songs with no bass, no lyrics, no solos. It was all a challenge. I think if there was one section that I could sort of pick out would probably be the middle section of Free Will, when it sort of builds up and goes into this Stuart solo in Free Will. Yeah, that was probably the biggest thing to write, because I had it in my head. I knew what I wanted to do, but it was making it work and getting it to sound good. So I think that section was probably the biggest challenge, but the whole album for me I feel really pushed me to sort of bring the best out of me.
And Roman, before you disappear again, what song did you feel has pushed you the furthest vocally?
Definitely only Here and Now. Definitely, because I was just came up with such a weird melody that at the same time tried to adjust the rhythm, which wasn't that I was doing in the past, which is like rhythm is on the 5, so I was a bit swinging, trying to adjust the melody to the rhythm, to the groove. Probably Forever With Me, because that was a challenge, because that was a continuum of Wargrave song, and I really wanted to push myself and put all those emotions about the story. So that was definitely one of these two biggest challenges. And the rest of it was like a walk in the park, so not a problem at all.
All right, mate. Is that what this band's about now? Just blowing their own trumpets.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone's got to do it.
No, I just maybe the way how we approached, to be honest with you, was much more comfortable for me, because I really like to work on the stuff before, and I just like to like literally creating the melodies, because I have quite a lot of them in my head, like all the time. So I'm just listening to the song and I'm trying to find a way to put myself into the song. And until I'm not having it, it's just like no go for me. So having all these demos at home and then and just jamming to it without everyone else surrounding me it was brilliant. But at the same time, it was a challenge because I wanted to be sure that it's the right thing for the song and it's representing the not only the my emotions but glue together the stuff that like the riffs. It has to be. It's like a painting. It needs to be the cherry on the top. It needs to be spot on.
Mm. So
it was
track?
comfortable enough, but at the same, it was comfortable, but at the same time a bit challenge. So like the mix of these two.
Nice. Which track on Free Will surprised you the most during its creation?
Probably after when I heard the final version of oh my god, I just forgot the name. The Wargrave
Wolf
2,
and
let's say.
Okay.
Now the Wolf and Raven was a bit like I really wanted to do it this way, but definitely Forever with Me. When I heard it, especially the solos and how the whole how the whole song is changing through and actually showing what's going on in that song, I was like, fucking hell! I didn't expect that, so I was so surprised. I was definitely surprised with that.
I got to say, I'd heard ideas about the vocals, but when I heard finished vocals, I was surprised. They're fucking great. Especially like there's one part where Roman extends a vocal at the end, I expect to signify the meaning of like forever in a way. But it's fucking excellent, really powerful, and it makes sense. I also extended that part just to one part on the guitars in the song as well, and it makes quite a big point, quite a potent point.
There's a song on the album called "Far as You Can Go," which surprised me the most because I wrote that one with a chorus hook on the guitar that had quite a lot of notes in it. Like this riff is kind of already on its own quite voiced in terms of where the notes go in the riff, and I really couldn't at all hear in my head what a solo would sound like over the top of it because Stuart's got a solo there over the second part of the second chorus or something like that, and I couldn't hear any vocal melodies whatsoever. So when that came together as the lead voice on top of it, it just worked and flowed and was pretty surprising. So that was the one for me.
Steve?
Yeah, I think for me there's two. So Forever with Me, definitely. Actually got quite emotional listening to that song for the first time when we got the first sort of proper mix back of it. Just the story it tells, the way Roman's delivered that story through the vocals, the little touchback to, a vocal line that was in Wargraves, when you link both stories up together. So that one actually got to me quite a bit. So that surprised me. I didn't expect to have that kind of feeling towards that song.
Was that more of a personal song for you then? Or?
I don't know whether it was more of a personal song. I think I was just really proud of that song because we did something very different to, what I think a lot of people would expect from us. The verses are very somber. They're very meaningful. It's not full on thrash. It's not full on metal. It's, the drumming was very different, in that song. And then, like Roman said, the way it builds up to the solo section and then comes back again. And so we kind of had a discussion about that song, about it being a sort of second version of Wargraves, but from the parents of the dead soldiers' point of view. So
I think the music has a lot to do with it also.
Yeah,
I just want to get
100%.
that in. It's not just the vocals. I did write the whole song before the vocals were written. So like obviously everything's attached onto that. So that's a huge part of the song, like the actual original composition, the way the music's structured, the riffs, the melodies, the rhythms.
So that song got to me, and then the other one that kind of surprised me the most getting back the final mix was probably Wolf and Raven. I was very skeptical hearing the sort of rough recordings of it. I wasn't sure whether it was going to work or not because obviously Trent's done a bit of sort of growly sort of backing vocals. But the way it's come together, really, really, really great song. Right up there, in my opinion. I love I love playing that song. I love the drumming on it. Richard's bass is also fantastic on that song. And I think Trent's solo, I think that was the one solo that it really surprised me. Not in a bad way, Trent, but I didn't expect that to hear that from.
I didn't even think we knew that was going to be a solo section.
No,
happened as well. So yeah,
no. So I think those
was that
those,
just like an
two.
off the cuff sort of thing? Just felt in the moment.
No, it was definitely written for a section for a solo, but like we've been saying, the guys didn't hear any of this stuff till quite later on in the composition of everything.
So overall, what would you like listeners to take away from this new body of work?
Just a good listening experience. I think just if they can take, if someone can take something away from the album, everyone interprets music differently, right? Music is a very personal thing. So how I hear a tune is different to how you hear a song, how Stuart hears a song, Roman, Trent, whatever, like everyone. We all have different interpretations of music that we listen to, and we all take different things from that. So I think just someone listening to that album and then coming away from it and thinking that was really good. I enjoyed listening to that. That's for me. That's all I could ever want from a record or music that we put out, is that someone just enjoys listening to it.
Anyone else got anything to share?
Well, I hope people realise that there are bands out there that do write melodic stuff that don't just rely on pure aggression to get their message across in the genre of heavy metal.
It's a good shout. I was going to say something similar and say I hope, for me, some of the music reminds listeners of the good old days. We start to show our age a little bit. You know what I mean? Just remind them that, that music used to be really fucking good and organic and listenable, and had purpose and had a lot of like creativity, threaded through it without trying to show off or without trying to overemphasize one instrument or lend themselves too close to one specific genre. So maybe a bit of a legacy in there of all the bands that we grew up with. I'd hope that maybe some listeners get an echo from.
That dog is absolutely terrified, Steve.
I think that.
Dog or a fucking ET, bro?
Whoa!
Tasty lick.
No.
For me, the most important, if I can, of course, the most important thing, as someone who also listening to music, but I like if this album can take some of listeners to the journey, and they will feel like they've been taken to the journey when it starts telling certain stories, and there is a little bit of hidden message underneath some of the lyrics, and at the end they will say like, yeah, I like that story and I enjoy it. It's same like with when you're reading a book, if you know what I mean. Start, middle section, and the end, and everyone feels like, that's how they. And a few people sent me messages because they didn't expect the last track, which is Forever With Me, which is like a closing tracks, and everyone and all those people told me like, it's such a great track to just finish the album and leave you with this feeling like, that's fucking great. No one probably none of those people expect that sort of the music at the end of an album, and I like that, and I think the order of the songs, just the way how you listen one after another, it's just like, oh, okay, I get it. So I like to be taken to feel like I'm walking, I'm going somewhere, and I hopefully some people who are listening will feel the same.
So, how do these songs translate in a live setting? Have you played any of these songs live yet?
We have.
Oh.
Not much yet, but the last, I think, 2 gigs, was it, lads? We pulled out
4 of them.
4 of the songs.
If you count the intro, that's 5,
Yeah.
right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the intro.
Was that not just like a backing track sort of thing, or do you just play
No, mate, we fucking play that shit. Yeah.
There we go. How many bands can say they do that these days? Actually play the intro. A lot of them just put a backing track on for the intro these days.
I think we.
Like you guys actually play it. Now,
We've got spoken
obviously,
intro.
I've witnessed you guys live. You've visited to Newcastle mid last year, 2024. You are everything that I wanted and more. What you hear on Spotify, YouTube doesn't do the band justice because you sound 110% better live than what you do, what you hear on a CD. I still to this day getting messages from Andrew from Culloden, who supported you guys on that show.
Yeah.
Who he was even in our live stream, if you recall, when we showcased Breaking the Chains. When's Wargrave coming back to Newcastle? I'm constantly bombarded with people for when Wargrave are coming back to the tune. So I can't big this band up enough for anyone who is watching or listening to this back at a later date that this is 100% real. This band is absolutely fantastic. I'm not just saying that because I consider them as friends. So, but honestly, if you can, get yourselves to a Wargrave show because you will not be disappointed. It will probably be the best £5 to £7 that you'll ever spend, and you'll have one hell of a night with a band on top of that as well.
Cheers, Steve. I'll transfer you that money later.
Thanks very much.
A nice one, bro.
So
we'll definitely be back to Newcastle, though. That's for sure. That's
yeah.
Like I say, there's been a few. We've had our good friend. Like I say, I don't like to give proper names when they're just using their Twitch handles, but there's a few of our friends who watch our live stream who are from the northeast Middlesbrough area who are asking for Wargrave to return. Culloden or one of them as well, who absolutely loved your live performance. So you've made a little fan base here in Newcastle, and I'm constantly being bombarded, not just by them, by yourself, Steve, as well, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably like, oh, not him again, for fuck's sake.
But of course, no, we had a good time when you came to Newcastle. I mean, you guys, Trent and Roman didn't stay over, of course.
Time.
Yeah, you stayed here at my gaff that night, and you woke up to bacon and sausage sandwiches in the morning.
Yeah, that was very nice. Thank you.
You missed out on that, Trent and Roman. You went out in Newcastle and got fucking sloshed.
I heard that's what you need to do when you're in Newcastle, but that's the thing. I don't remember everything, so it's. But I remember that you have so many bridges.
Do you?
Please remove 3.
At least there's way too many bridges in Newcastle. No, I absolutely love that.
The thing is, though,
I really enjoy
I can't argue because the bridges are right next to each other as well. They're only like a couple of yards from each other. I would understand if there was like a good couple of miles between them, but there's not. They're fucking right next to each other.
Yeah, we literally sat
Can London
there.
borrow at least 2 or 3 of your bridges, and can we put them on?
Yeah.
Oh, we really need those bridges.
The Tyne Bridge is falling apart, mate, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
can
I
take
wouldn't.
that one
No,
too.
I mean, it's pretty much. I wouldn't say pretty much, but it's virtually closed down at the minute because it's falling apart. So
No.
making an absolute nightmare trying to get in and out of Newcastle via the Tyne Bridge at the minute. It's just down to one lane. It's a pain in the arse.
Fucking
But
hell.
yeah. And the Millennium Bridge, of course, is just for walking. It's not for driving on, of course. But that was very
We
well
will see
designed
that.
and very well built.
Um,
You can have that one. I'll let you have that one.
okay, we will take it.
How has listeners responded to the new material anyway, in a live setting?
Good, really good. So obviously the album's quite different in terms of some of the tracks are very different. I think we've played the Foreshadowing and Free Will as an opener to a gig, which was interesting. We played Night Hunter live now. Obviously, Break These Chains is the single, and Light 'Em Up. I don't think I've ever seen so many phones come out of people's pockets as I have during us playing Light 'Em Up, which really, really shocked me because that
To be
song.
fair, they were just getting a picture of Trent, mate, because he's a
He
good
turned his
looking bloke.
distortion off. Well,
If
no,
I
he
was,
turned his distortion
if
off.
I,
So
if I was that,
Collectors.
if I,
He's got a clean channel. Look at the gun.
if I was that way, I was tight. You know what I mean?
he's playing a Kelly through a clean channel. What the fuck?
He's playing blues licks clean at the Dev.
On a Kelly.
Holy cow!
So,
We'll
yeah,
go to hell for that.
I think the
Breaking boundaries,
reaction to that song, for me, was a big surprise. Was a really, really big surprise because and it's been sort of singled out quite a lot as well in a few of the reviews and sort of when people have kind of spoken about the album, Light 'Em Up's kind of been singled out quite a few times. So it's just nice to know that we seem to be doing the right things, you know, our instinct and what we want to do and writing what we like and what we want to write is the correct way to go for. And I think the feedback we've got kind of holds that up.
Nice. Anyone else like to share anything, or happy to move on?
I would just say, it's. I think what Steve's saying is good. Like the surprising factor is true, but also an encouraging one because back to kind of Roman's point at the start, saying that the music's quite eclectic. I think that's a really fucking good example. Like if you listen to Light 'Em Up and then listen to Free Will, you've got some polar opposites going on in terms of groove and tempo and everything about the songwriting, which is a bit also testament to Stuart's kind of range in songwriting. They're both two compositions from him. So having a crowd response, honing in on one and both is a pretty cool thing to take away, I'd say.
Cool. So what is next for Wargrave? Have we got more touring, gigs, videos, or something unexpected?
Touring. I think that's going to be the main thing is getting out and doing shows and doing the right shows. Getting over to Europe is obviously going to be a big thing for us. Hopefully that opens up some new doors for us moving forward, and then we'll see how the year goes. Obviously, we don't ever want to leave stuff too long before talking about writing more stuff, even though the guys are probably thinking, "Oh, not this conversation already." But yeah, I just think doing the shows, trying to get on the festival circuit. So obviously, we've just been announced for Breaking Bands Festival for next year, which is going to be massive for us. First sort of big festival, sort of, if you like. And yeah, just really sort of taking it from there and seeing where we can go with this now.
Breaking Bands is a damn fine festival. I've heard many. I don't think I've come across any band at this moment in time who's got a bad word to say about that festival.
Mhm.
And he's
Oh,
also
that's
mentioned you are venturing into Poland as well. How was
Yeah,
that
like
come about?
fucking
yes.
100 kilometers from Ukraine, right?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I'm taking the
I saw
guy to
that.
danger zone, isn't it? They
I saw that two Polish fighter jets are scrambled from Lublin the other day. I'm not even lying.
He's going to cross the border while you're there.
I might.
You
Sometimes I get
never
a bit
know
depressed.
if they're gonna be naughty, I will send them straight to the front line. Like there you go. No, it's gonna be
Quite a decent
it's
song.
definitely yeah exactly.
So are you doing like a mini tour in Poland, or is it just one-off show,
Yeah,
festival appearance?
we were playing two gigs over there, one in Warsaw, one in Lublin, with good friend of mine with the band Death Yard, and we also the Death Yard coming here to play the two shows with us over here. And yeah, it was just an idea to play some gigs outside of UK and just put our sign somewhere in Europe. So it was easier for me to organize something in a place where I know how to do it, where and how much and so on. So it was much easier. But definitely we will try to take and play more gigs around Europe for sure next year. But I think it's gonna be really great experience because both venues that we gonna play, I played before, and there was always a good crowd over there, and like in Poland, we like that kind of heavy metal what we're playing with Wargrave. So, hope fingers crossed, everything will be okay over there.
Nice. When's that taking place roughly?
End of November.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, so
last weekend I think.
not too far away then.
No, mate.
Yeah, 28th and
You've got your flights and everything booked. You've packed.
Everything's ready to go, mate.
Oh,
We had to
Yes.
book 2 seats each for our guitars, so we had to pay double.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did this.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to be going like front, back, inside out front, inside out back with the underwear on this on the on that weekender.
I'm not even bothering doing that.
Stuart's just gone commando.
Crusty.
Fucking hell. Didn't mix up your boxes, lads, because not be a pleasant experience, that's for sure.
I don't think Romans would fit me. I think I could put just one Lego over both of mine, to be honest.
2 of us could fit in.
My
Sorry,
legs
actually, forget it.
Didn't take your shit, Roman. Just because he thinks he's banned, Dad. Not gonna just
Yeah.
drop kick him.
Listen, I at least my legs are not that fat. Or maybe XXL size, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be hell of fun.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's going to be good.
Roman has to fucking kneel down to get in the plane, you know what I mean?
Or you were going to say something else.
To be honest, I don't know. I'm not following what that joke would have been, so I honestly didn't mean it unless it was Freudian or something.
That's why it's funny though, Stuart. That's why it's funny.
All right. I've got to go now. Okay.
So, couple
Oh
of
my
quick
gosh.
fire guys before we do end our chat. Now, I don't know if this question has your Greg's orders changed since we last spoke.
Fuck Greg's.
Fuck Greg's, oh mate, hang on here. What? That's fucking fighting tack. You're in the tune,
Yeah.
mate. Wait, that's it. War Graves are fucking cancelled. Right, you're not allowed to step foot in Newcastle upon time again.
Hang on a minute. I'm having the Greg's every day.
Ah, good
Sandwich
one.
with the chicken,
Moments allowed.
yes, yeah, chicken, mayo, something, and the coffee. £4.
Nice.
It's a fair price. That's the only reason. I never had the chance to have that stuff in Newcastle, so maybe that's the reason. We have to go back there and get the Gregs, play a gig, and then get hammered as fuck.
Hammered in
I
Greg.
think that, yeah, Gregs. Are they serving any vodka in the Gregs?
Well, they do have.
It's a Newcastle, guys. It's a Newcastle. You have way
This is
too many.
100%. There is now
Yeah.
a Greg's bar in Newcastle. So you can get beer from
Beer and the
Greg's now.
sausage roll.
And do you want to see more funnier? It's in Primark as well. So if you go
Oh
upstairs
my
in
God.
Primark, there's a fucking bar upstairs for Greg's. I haven't tried it yet. I hope to God it doesn't taste like sausage rolls.
Oh my God.
Can you
That's
imagine that?
amazing.
Should I move to Newcastle?
What was that? Sorry.
Should I move to Newcastle?
I think you should, mate.
Okay.
I think you should.
In all seriousness, the glazed donuts, they are pretty good. They're probably like a third of the price of Krispy Kreme and fairly comparable.
Yeah, definitely. 2 sausage rolls and 2 yum yums.
Oh, yum yums are
To be fair,
fantastic,
I'm still more flabbergasted with Trent saying fuck Greg's. What's wrong with Greg's, dude?
He's out of the band already. He can fuck off.
Sometimes he expresses anti-British sentiment.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I mean, it's not. It's
not liking Greg. That's ridiculous.
It's not upmarket. It's not upmarket enough for Trent.
I just don't like anything from Greg's. I'm not retarded. You know what I mean? So
He'd rather go. He'd rather go to Costa, darling.
Oh,
A mocha chocolate, fucking frappa latte, fucking
mocha, exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Cappuccino.
yeah.
Frappuccino in a pink cup.
Cappuccino.
Possible you can purchase.
It's all good.
barista frapping all over the top of your coffee.
You can soak it up with Greg's fucking pastry dust, cunt. You know what I mean?
Nah, I can't be taking this. Like, this is just wrong. Have a word, Steve. How?
Oh, mate, he's Australian. There's nothing I can do about that.
Exactly.
I used to think Australians were cool, but not anymore.
Who said they were cool?
Oh well.
I fucking left, bro. You know what I mean?
Most of the comedians that I watch are Australian. They're pretty cool.
Listen, everyone is cool except Trent. Just accept him in the way how he is.
So, you each wake up as another bandmate. What's the first thing that you do?
Have a wank.
No, it's just.
It doesn't even matter. There's someone else.
Come on, you've got to be honest, right? If you wake up one morning as another dude, the first thing you're going to do is check to see the size difference, right? It's gonna happen. Let's be honest. It's gotta happen.
So you're saying that, Steve, if you wake up as Trent one morning, you're gonna think, fucking hell, Trent's bigger than me.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably go and see what it's like to shave my head.
If I woke up in the morning as Roman, I would immediately sing Mariah Carey and just fucking just have a great time singing Mariah Carey songs. Because you could, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you?
What's your go-to Mariah Carey song?
You know, don't know.
I like that.
I'll pull a song name out of my head.
The one when she's dancing on the boat and shit. I don't know what it's called.
That's the thing. So you don't know any Mariah Carey?
Honey or something. Honey. Dun, 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 dun.
What about I Wanna Dance with? Oh no, that's the Whitney Houston. Oh shit! Really? She's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's still alive.
Find it. Hang on. Find the name of it. They went Easter's Mum's Day as well.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, God,
You are headlining a festival.
Yeah, it was kind of. Sorry.
But it's
Sorry, Steve.
themed around farm animals. What's your band costume?
Pigeon.
The pigeon.
what? Themed around farm animals, a pigeon.
Pigeons are also on the farm. Or maybe sparrow. Oh, fuck it, goat. And I'll be like, the whole thing, man.
Yeah,
With the mixing of...
goats are metal as fuck as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a goat is metal as fuck, isn't it? Oh, that would be great. I really... Okay, whatever. Next.
I'd be dressed as a mare giving birth.
You are trapped in a lift with your own album playing on a loop. Who's the first one that's going to crack?
Trent.
He's nodding. He's agreeing.
Yeah, probably. Like, if someone was gonna.
Yeah. For sure.
Not enough black metal in it, that's why.
So that's the thing. Every time when Trent have to write some song for us, he's just in pain, you know, like fucking hell, too much melody. He's bringing some of the stuff with the tears in his eyes, mate. Imagine that. Like that's this riff I wrote.
If your band were a pub quiz team, what's your name and who's banned from answering history questions?
Who's banned from it?
Answering the history questions.
Right.
Because you'll know there's going to be a history question and someone's going to say something inappropriate, Stuart.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. It's more that they'd be rubbish at history, right? Which is what I should.
In fact, probably Richard would be banned from answering the history question, actually.
You reckon? Why is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that, Steve?
I think
choose your words carefully.
I think we're all a little bit more obsessed with like the war and sort of stuff.
Hence
like
the name
that.
of the band.
It's the name of the band. So and Roman's got ridiculously good knowledge on like Poland history and what happened with Poland in the war, and Stuart is like super fucking clued up and reads a shit ton of stuff to do with different wars in different time periods and stuff like that. So
Warfare.
we haven't really got into that conversation with Rich. So I'd say Rich because I don't really know what his knowledge of history is.
It would be more like a test for him.
I felt like that was more of the diplomatic answer as opposed to like where me and Stu was kind of going with this.
That's a good logical answer.
I was just putting Steve through his paces, just trying to see how long it would take for him to say something inappropriate, like you did last time.
Mate, my balls are sweating right now. That's how much I'm holding it all back.
I mean, that's tame. But anyway, guys, anything that you want to plug before we do end our evening?
If you haven't heard the album, go give it a listen. Give us a subscribe on the socials, Wargrave Official. Break These Chains video on YouTube with the same tag. Just check it out. Leave us a comment. Obviously, we're still at that size of a band and probably always would be the type of band that, if you leave a comment or send us a message, it'll be one of us that will reply to you or say thank you or, show the appreciation. At the end of the day, we travel around and do what we do to make people happy and to spread some fucking metal joy to the world. So
100%. I'll plug the 2 shows coming up, the 7th and 8th of November with Death Yard. As Roman mentioned, we're bringing them out from Poland. So if you're in London, the 7th is at the Dev with Death Yard and us, some other supporting bands, and the 8th of November we're in Colchester out to.
Oh, wait. The other way around.
It's opposite.
Other way around.
It's opposite.
Fuck that right up. There you go. 8th in.
That's all right. Right venues.
The Devon, London, and the 7th is in Colchester. If you're out that way, come and have a listen.
Nice. Woman, you're about to say something there? Or you
Like, share, and subscribe. And if you ain't, we will come to your town and we will fucking show you what the real heavy metal sounds like. You bastard!
If you don't like and subscribe, that's what's going to. Well, I'm just going to unsubscribe, then, aren't I?
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing, Roman?
Oh, it's me again, innit?
If you don't like, share, and subscribe, then we won't.
Yes, that's
show you what the real metal is.
It doesn't matter. We still come to your town
and steal your bridges. Guys, thank you so much. It's been a great time rekindling with yourselves, chatting all about free will. I'll leave you with the rules of the pit, or the rules for life. When somebody falls, we pick them up. Cheers very much for your time, guys.
Cheers, Steve.
Down the road very
Thanks,
soon.
both.